aren't aware, the iPhone is, or any iOS device pretty much has built-in screen reading functionality called VoiceOver. And what that does is it takes any content that's visual on the screen, and it will convert, it will speak that using, you'll read it out loud using text-to-speech. So that's, and it will also, it modifies some of the gestures, but allows a blind person to still interact with the touch screen, and as you touch different parts of the screen, those aspects will be spoken. So just kind of keeping that in mind as I show you guys how I use Facebook, as I'm interacting with the content, and I'd be happy to answer any questions you have about that later. So let's see. So I'm just going to go into my app switcher. So first of all, you guys probably know I'm speaking really quickly.
Containers, language,
so I'm
characters, words,
slow that
edits,
down.
speech rate, 95, 90%, 85%, 80%, 75%, 70%, 65, 60, 55%, 50%, 45%.
Is that good? Yes. Okay, great, awesome.
Containers,
okay, cool.
language, characters, tweet list,
Okay,
running,
so I'm
home,
going to start with Facebook.
Facebook,
And
3 new
I
items,
tend to be
running.
a more active Facebook user than I am a Twitter user, so I'll probably just spend the bulk of my time talking about that, and then I'll go on and demonstrate a couple things on
Facebook,
Twitter.
3 new items, app switcher,
So I navigate to the Facebook icon in my app switcher, and I'm opening it now.
search,
And what you're going to be
notifications, 3
presented
messages,
with, so
1 new,
it's telling me I have new messages and notifications. So right now I'm on my news feed. So if I were to flick left and right, I would hear the different statuses or whatever items, picture, photos, links that my friends have posted. So I'll just kind of do that real quick.
message friends, button,
So that's just,
status,
so I'm
button,
clicking to the right,
photo,
post.
button,
So
status, button,
that's where I could update my status.
photo,
I
button,
could submit a photo.
check-in,
I
button,
could check in, so I could check in here, and I could say I'm giving a demo on Facebook at, I could put the hashtag.
Jennifer Stevens with Troy Stevens at Berklee College of Music, 1 hour ago, shared with friends. First college tour for Gavin. What an incredible Jennifer Stevens with. Thank you, Russia, for assisting in shooting Rui Carral. 51 minutes. Don Olson traveling to Washington under the gun. White, Winter.
I was a little scared to see what would come up on my
Winter Kingdom. 1 hour ago. Annalisa Murphy. 1 hour ago. Brianna Hayes. 55 minutes ago. Status.
Yeah, that's my very sarcastic friend Louis. So, so that kind of gives you some idea of how I would go to the news feed. Now, what's interesting, what's cool about the Facebook app is they've implemented the ability to some of their own gestures. So if I found a status and I want to like or comment on it, what I could do is just
Brianna Haney, 55
so
minutes ago, shared with friends.
Status. So
back button.
So I say now I'm in where I can if I
be the first person to like this.
So I could like
choose
the status.
photos button.
I could
write a comment. Text
I can
field.
comment on the status, but what that means is you have to push enter. You have to go into the status. Then from there you have to select what you want to do.
Back button.
So an easier way to do it.
Search.
Facebook
Selected. Brianna Haney.
I can
55
actually
alert.
just double tap
Choose an action.
fingers, and it will bring up a pop up. So
like button.
So I can either like the status.
Comment button.
I can comment.
Share button.
I could share
more
with other
button.
friends or more options, and it brings up other things I can do. So
Bluetooth on. Step.
And so in as a complement to the Facebook app, this part, unfortunately, there still appear to be parts of the app that are not
Kristen Saw. 3 Messenger. 1 new button.
Not quite accessible yet. And it's a work in progress. I've actually been finding there are times when Facebook, as others have said, where things keep changing, and of course accessibility might break for a little bit, and then it will come back. And then I've actually noticed, and I think I've actually hired somebody recently in the accessibility department. So one of the things I've noticed is that both the app and the mobile site seem to be slowly but surely getting better, and I'm hoping that trend continues.